My dear students,
Good morning.
welcome to the class. Can you recall what you learned in your previous class? Good. In your previous class, you learned how to express moods using modal auxiliaries. You also learned uses of adverbials, didn't you? In this class, you will learn how to use a flowchart. You will also learn the uses of a few idioms and words of movement or verbs of action. Let's begin the class with an activity. Copy the flowchart in your notebook, then listen and complete it. Copy this flowchart in your notebook. Did you copy it?
Yes, sir.
Shall I begin? Okay. Children, you all know what soda is. A vending machine is an automatic machine that gives you chocolates, candies, soda, etc. in return for money. You insert money or coins into the machine and get things in return. Understood? This flowchart shows how to get lemon soda from the soda vending machine. First, you have to start and find the soda vending machine. Next, ask yourself if you have the exact change. When the answer to this question is yes, ask yourself what you want to drink. Lemon soda. Obviously, lemon soda. Finally, insert the coins and press the button to choose the lemon soda. Once the drink appears, you may have it and enjoy it. I will read it again. Listen to me carefully. After that, you have to complete this flowchart. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Shall I begin? Okay, listen to me carefully. This flowchart shows how to get lemon soda from the soda vending machine. First, you have to start and find the soda vending machine. Next, ask yourself if you have the exact change. When the answer to this question is yes, ask yourself what you want to drink. Obviously, lemon soda. Finally, insert the coins and press the button. Choose the lemon soda. Once the drink appears, you may have it and enjoy it. Now we have to complete this flowchart. Tell me, children, first what we have to do? Get the lemon soda from the soda vending machine.
Sir, first we have to start.
Very good. We have to start. Then what's the next step to get the lemon soda from the soda vending machine?
So we have to search for soda vending machine.
Yes, very good. We have to search for the soda vending machine. Now you have found the soda vending machine, right? What's the next step? What's the next step?
No
Write in
idea.
your notebook and tell me. Now you have found the soda vending machine. What's the next step?
Sir, we need exact change.
Yes, you have to ask yourself whether you have exact change. Yes, do you have the exact change? Yes, now you have the exact change, right?
Yes.
What's the next step?
Yes, we have exact change.
Yes, you have to tell yes. When the answer to this question is, what's the next step?
You have to say what we want to drink.
Yes, you have to say what you want to drink. What do you want to drink?
Lemon soda.
Do you get coffee from the lemon soda vending machine?
No.
No. What do you want to drink?
Lemon soda.
Good. Lemon soda. If you want to drink lemon soda, what do you do? If you want to drink lemon soda, what do you do?
So we have to insert coins and then press the button.
Yes, you are absolutely right. But insert the coins and press the button. Now you have inserted the coins and pressed the button. Then children, what do you get from the soda vending machine? What do you get?
Lemon soda.
Yes. As soon as the lemon soda appears, what do you do?
We drink it, sir.
Yes. You have it and enjoy it. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Children, you understood how to get lemon soda from the soda vending machine through a flowchart. Now, let us move on to the next part. Now, let's practice a conversation. It's a conversation among four friends, namely Priya, Pallavi, Ravi and Rohit. It's the conversation about their likes and dislikes and what they like to do during their free time or holidays. Children, through conversation, you will get to know how to talk about your likes and dislikes. We read the conversation, listen to us carefully and repeat after us. Are you ready? Good. Priya, what would you like to do during your holidays? Repeat it.
Priya, what would you like to do during your holidays? I would like visiting new places, so I travel with my family. How about you, Pallavi?
Repeat it, children.
I would like visiting new places, so I travel with my family. How about you, Pallavi?
I like playing football and tennis. Ravi, what do you like to do? Repeat it.
I like playing football and tennis. Ravi, what do you like to do? I would like watching television very much. I watch cartoons, films and interesting documentaries. And what do you like to do, Rohit?
Repeat it, children.
I would like watching television very much. I watch cartoons, films and interesting documentaries. And what do you like to do, Rohit?
I like reading books. I'm a member of 2 libraries. I regularly borrow books from the libraries and read them most of the day. Repeat it, children.
I like reading books. I'm a member of 2 libraries. I regularly borrow books from the libraries and read them most of the day.
That's interesting. Could you suggest me some books? Repeat it, children.
That's interesting. Could you suggest me some books? Sure, Priya. I'll take you to the library in the evening.
Repeat it, children.
Sure, Priya. I'll take you to the library in the evening.
Okay. You all listen to the conversation. Now answer the following questions. What does Ravi like to do during holidays? What does Ravi like to do during holidays? What is the answer? Think it. Tell me, children, what is the answer?
So Ravi likes watching television and then he watches cartoons, films and documentaries. Is it right, sir?
Yes, it's right. He likes watching television very much and he watches cartoons, films and interesting documentaries. Who is the member of two libraries? Who is the member of two libraries? What is the answer?
Sir, is it Rohit?
It's okay, but could you put it in a sentence?
Rohit is a member of two libraries.
Very good. Rohit is the member of two libraries. What is interesting according to Priya? What is interesting according to Priya? What is the answer?
Reading books.
Could you put it in a sentence?
According to Priya, reading books is interesting.
Very good. According to Priya, reading books is interesting. What does Priya ask Rohit? What does Priya ask Rohit? What is the answer? Tell me, children, what is the answer? Good. She asked him to suggest some books, good books to her. She asked him to suggest some good books to her. The next question is, what does Rohit say to Priya? What does Rohit say to Priya? What is the answer?
Rohit says that he would take her to the library that evening.
Very good. Rohit tells her that you would take her to the library that evening. Good. You listen to the conversation and answer the questions. Let us move on to the next part. Okay. I will read a passage. Listen to me carefully. Later, I will ask you some questions on it. You have to answer them. Are you ready? Baleshwar Mishra was a bold young man. Repeat it, children.
Baleshwar Mishra was a bold young man.
Even when his life was face to face with death, he never had a second thought. Repeat it, children.
Even when his life was face to face with death, he never had a second thought.
Rather, he made up his mind to save the life of the girl.
Rather, he made up his mind to save the life of the girl.
He was doing all he could while others stood watching tongue-tied.
He was doing all he could while others stood watching tongue-tied.
None backed him up except a truck driver.
None backed him up except a truck driver.
After a while, he carried the girl to hospital and arm twisted the duty doctor to admit the girl.
After a while, he carried the girl to a hospital and arm twisted the duty doctor to admit the girl.
Some people like Baleshwar kept his cool at the moment of crisis.
Some people like Baleshwar kept his cool at the moment of crisis.
Very good. Baleshwar Mishra was a bold young man. Even when his life was face to face with death, he never had a second thought. Rather, he made up his mind to save the life of the girl. He was doing all he could while others stood watching tongue-tied. None backed him up except a truck driver. After a while, he carried the girl to hospital and arm twisted the duty doctor to admit the girl. Some people like Baleshwar kept his cool at the moment of crisis. Good. Now answer the following questions. The first question is, what kind of a man was Baleshwar? What kind of a man was Baleshwar? Tell me the answer, children. What is the answer?
Baleshwar was a bold man.
Bold? Good. He was very bold. He would risk his life even he was face to face with death. Repeat it.
He was very bold. He would risk his life even when he was face to face with death.
Very good. The next question is, on what did Baleshwar make up his mind? On what did Baleshwar make up his mind? What is the answer?
He wanted to save the life of girl.
Could you put it in a sentence?
He made up his mind to save the life of the girl.
Very good. He made up his mind to save the life of the girl. The next question is, what did other people do? What did other people do? What is the answer?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know? No problem. I will tell you. They stood watching tongue-tied. Repeat it.
They stood watching tongue-tied.
Very good. The next question is, who backed him up? Who backed him up?
Truck driver.
Could you put it in a sentence?
A truck driver backed him up.
Very good. A truck driver backed him up. The next question is, did Baleshwar get upset at the moment of crisis? Did Baleshwar get upset at the moment of crisis?
No.
Could you put it in a sentence?
No, he didn't.
Very good. No, he didn't. He kept his cool. Understood? No, he didn't. He kept his cool. Very good. Children, in this passage we came across words like face to face with death, make up one's mind, back up, keep cool. What do they mean? What do they stand for? Can you guess? Come, let's have a look at the word face to face with death. As we know, nobody can see death, right? Then what does face to face with death mean? Let me give one example. Baleshwar never had a second thought even when his life was face to face with death. Tell me, children. Second one, he made up his mind to save the life of the girl. Back up. A truck driver backed him up. He kept his cool during crisis. Now let's find meaning of these words. The meaning is at a risk. Face to face with death means at a risk. Let me give one example. He was face to face with death when he got lost in the forest. He was face to face with death when he got lost in the forest. Let me give another example. Gandhiji fought against the British face to face with death. Repeat it, children.
Gandhiji fought against the British face to face with death.
Good. Do you know, children, when Gandhiji was fighting against British, he was facing his death. It means he was at a risk. He didn't know when he would die. Understood? When Gandhiji was fighting against British, he was facing his death. His life was at a risk. He didn't know when he would die. One example is given to you. You can use it in the sentence of your own. Next word is make up one's mind. means to be determined or to decide or to reach a conclusion. A conclusion is a conclusion. Make up one's mind means to be determined or to decide or to reach a conclusion. Let me give you one example. So now you are all studying in the 10th standard, right? As soon as you pass the 10th standard, you will have to join PUC, right? As soon as you pass the 10th standard, you will have to join PUC. Then you can't immediately make up your mind to choose the subjects. Means you can't decide immediately what to do. Understood? Let me give another example. I can't make up my mind whether to choose science or commerce. Repeat it.
I can't make up my mind whether to choose science or commerce.
Very good. Make up one's mind means to be determined. Another word, backup. The meaning of backup is to support. To support. Let me give one example. When you are in difficulty, your friends will back you up. Your friends will back you up. Means they support you to come out of the problem or difficulty. Means they support you to come out of the problem or difficulty. Friends back you up when you are in trouble. Understood? Do you follow me? Good. Let me give another example. My friends backed me up when I was in difficulty. My friends backed me up when I was in difficulty. Good. Keep cool. Keep cool means be calm. Keep cool means
Be
be
calm.
calm. Let me give one example. Baleshwar kept his cool during crisis. Means he didn't get tense during crisis. He was cool. We must learn to keep cool during exams. We must learn to keep cool during exams. Repeat it.
We must learn to keep cool during exams.
Okay, children. Let me give another example. During examination, we should not get tensed. We must learn to keep cool so that you can do well in the examination. Understood? Do you know Dhoni?
Yes.
Yes. He is popularly called Captain Cool, right? Because even at the time of losing the match, he keeps his cool. Right? Very good. Children, these are all called idioms. Do you know what is an idiom? Good. I will tell you. An idiom is an expression whose meaning cannot be understood by looking at the individual words that form it. Its meaning is different from the meaning of the words used. Repeat it.
An idiom is an expression whose meaning cannot be understood by looking at the individual words that form it. Its meaning is different from the meaning of the words used.
Okay, let me tell you. An idiom has a meaning that is different from the meaning of each word in it. For example, take the word face to face with death. Face with death. In this, children, we don't take the actual meaning. Doesn't mean that facing death, but it means at a risk. Understood? Good. Now let's study a few idioms. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Look at the sentence. If you prepare for your examination at the 11th hour, you may not be able to do well in the examination. Repeat it.
If you prepare for your examination at the 11th hour, you may not be able to do well in the examination.
Good. Look at the word. Look at the idiom at the 11th hour. At the at the 11th hour. Tell me, children, what does it mean? What does it mean? Try to understand the meaning of this idiom in the context it is used. If you prepare for your examination at the 11th hour, you may not be able to do well in the examination. Can you guess the meaning? I have already told you the meaning is different. Let me give one example. My father advised me to not to go the examination hall at the 11th hour. Suppose tomorrow at 10 o'clock you have test. You have a test. At what time should you be there?
15 minutes before.
15 minutes before. So don't go to the examination hall at the 11th hour. What does it mean? Can you guess? It means at the last stage or at the last minute. It means at the last stage or at the last minute. If something happens at the 11th hour, it means when it is almost too late or at the last possible moment. Understood? I hope now you can tell me the meaning of this idiom. What does it mean?
Last minute.
Very good. At the 11th hour means at the last stage.
Okay.
So never prepare for your examination at the 11th hour. If you prepare it, you may not be able to do well in the examination. Understood? Okay. Look at the sentence. I need to go to the toilet. Can you keep an eye on my suitcase? Repeat it.
I need to go to the toilet. Can you keep an eye on my suitcase?
Okay. Let me tell you, Chandra. You are in a railway station. You are in a railway station holding a suitcase. You need to go to a toilet. You can't carry your suitcase to the toilet. Then what do you ask a person to do who is beside you? You are in a railway station holding a suitcase. You need to go to a toilet. But you can't carry your suitcase to the toilet. Then what do you ask a person to do who is beside you? What do you ask?
Sir, I will ask them to look after my suitcase.
Very good. Look at the word keep an eye on. Keep an eye on. What does it mean? It means watch. Keep an eye on watch. Understood? Good. Look at the sentence carefully. Learning English language is a piece of cake. All that it needs is a little confidence and a lot of practice. Repeat it.
Learning English language is a piece of cake. All that it needs is a little confidence and a lot of practice.
Very good. Look at the idiom a piece of cake. A piece of cake. Can you guess the meaning? The context it is used? Learning English language is a piece of cake. All that it needs is a little confidence and lot of practice. Can you guess? Okay, let me tell you. If you want to learn English quickly, you have to practice it, right? You have to practice it every day. One day, it will become a piece of cake for you. When do you say a piece of cake for me? Can you guess the meaning? Can you guess the meaning?
Is it easy?
Very good. A piece of cake means very easy. A piece of cake is very easy to eat, right?
Yes.
Huh? Very good. A piece of cake. A piece of cake means easy or simple. Understood? It doesn't mean that a piece of cake. A piece of cake means easy or simple. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Look at the next sentence carefully. In India, most of the people struggle for bread and butter. Repeat it.
In India, most of the people struggle for bread and butter.
Do you know bread and butter? Don't you?
Yes.
But here we are not taking the actual meaning bread and butter. Right? So tell me, what does it mean? Try to understand the meaning of this idiom in the context it is used. Let me ask you a question. Why do your parents work? Can you tell me?
Sir, to provide us with the basic facilities like food,
Which are the basic
Cloth.
facilities?
food,
Then,
cloth, shelter.
very good. They work to get some basic facilities like food, cloth and shelter, right? To survive or live in. So, look at the idiom bread and butter. In India, most of the people struggle for bread and butter. It means bread and butter means basic needs of life. It has nothing to do with bread and butter, right? Bread and butter means basic needs of life. Understood?
Yes.
Good. Look at the sentence. Life is not always a bed of roses. Repeat it.
Life is not always a bed of roses.
Okay, children. Look at the idiom a bed of roses. It has nothing to do with bed and roses. Then what does it mean? Okay, let me give an example. Some parents say taking care of small children is not a bed of roses. Some parents say taking care of small children is not a bed of roses. Can you guess the meaning?
No, sir.
You can't. Okay,
No.
I will tell you. Suppose children, if you say my work is bed of roses, what does it mean? Means when it is easy, right? When it is easy, you say my work is a bed of roses. Bed of roses means an easy or comfortable place. Children, look at the sentence. I have written life is not always bed of roses. Right? Life is not always bed of roses means it's not always easy or comfortable. Right? If I say life is always a bed of roses, what does it mean? If I say life is always a bed of roses, if I say life is always a bed of roses, it means easy or comfortable. Understood? Very good. Okay, look at the sentence. Scientists brought many discoveries to light. Look at the idiom bring to light. What does it mean? Do you know Galileo Galilei?
Yes.
Yes. You know Galileo Galilei? Galileo Galilei brought to light that Earth is not flat but it is round and revolves around the sun. Galileo Galilei brought to light that Earth is not flat, it is round and revolves around the sun. Can you guess the meaning? What does the idiom bring to light mean? Can you guess the meaning? Scientists brought many discoveries to light. It means disclose something that is hidden or unknown. It means disclose something that is hidden or unknown. To bring to light means disclose or make known. Children, so many hidden things were brought to light by scientists. For example, Newton, Galileo Galilei, etc. Understood? Look at the sentence. I am at the top of the world because my boss raised my salary. Here, look at the idiom on the top of the world. On the top of the world. Read the sentence.
I'm on the top of the world because my boss raised my salary.
Can you guess the meaning? In the context it is used. Let me give one example. I was on the top of the world when I got 90% in SLC final examination. Can you guess the meaning? On the top of the world means extremely happy. On the top of the world means
Extremely happy.
Okay. We have two more idioms which is equal to on the top of the world. For example, I am on cloud 9. I am on cloud 9 and I am in the 7th heaven. I am in the 7th heaven. I am on the top of the world. I am on cloud 9. I am in the 7th heaven mean same. To be on the top of the world means extremely happy. So when you are extremely happy, you can use this idiom, I am on the top of the world. Understood? Good. Look at the sentence. Nehru was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Nehru was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Read the sentence.
Nehru was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Okay. Look at the idiom. Born with a silver spoon in his mouth. What does it mean? Let me give an example. Do you know Maharaja of Mysuru?
Yes.
Great. The Maharaja of Mysuru was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Can you guess the meaning?
He was rich and
Very good. He is rich. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth means born rich or born in a wealthy family. Nehru was also born in a wealthy family. Understood?
Yes.
Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth means born rich or born in a wealthy family. Look at the sentence. I thank my teachers from the bottom of the heart. Read it.
I thank my teachers from the bottom of the heart.
Look at the idiom from the bottom of the heart. From the bottom of the heart. Let me give one example. My friend Manju gave me a bottle of blood when I was in need of bottle of blood. So I must thank him from the bottom of the heart. Can you guess the meaning? I hope you can. Sorry, let me tell you. How do you thank people who help you when you are in need of help? It means from the bottom of the word heart means sincerely. What does it mean?
Sincerely.
Very good. Children, so far you learned a few idioms and their meanings. Now let's move on to the next part. You have already learned words of movement or verbs of action. I will display some pictures. You have to tell me the suitable action word. Are you ready? Look at the picture. What do you see in this picture?
Here grandfather and his granddaughter, they're walking.
Very good. What are they doing?
They're walking in the field.
Then what is the action word here?
Walk.
Very good. Walk is the action word. They are walking in the field. They are walking in the field. I walk to school every day. I walk to school every day. Good. Let me display another picture. Look at the picture. What are they doing?
Sir, they are athletes.
Very good, very good.
They are running.
Athletes. They are running on the tracks. Very good. They are athletes. They are running on the tracks. Then, what is the action word? Can you tell me? What is the action word here?
Run.
Very good. Run is the action word. I ran fast to catch a bus. I ran fast to catch a bus. Very good. Look at the picture. What are they doing? Are they running? Are they running? What do we call? Do you know?
No, sir.
No problem. I will tell you. Jog. Jog is a form of exercise slower than a run. Understood? Jog is a form of exercise slower than a run. Jog. Understood? Can you tell me what is the action word here?
Jog.
Very good. You can say, I jog every morning at 6 o'clock. I jog every morning at 6 o'clock. Good. Okay, look at the picture. What are they doing?
Sir, they are walking, sir.
Yes, I know you will tell walk, but here it is not, they are not walking. They are strolling. They are strolling. Do you know what the word stroll means?
No, sir.
I will tell you. Stroll means to walk somewhere in a slow, relaxed way. To walk somewhere in a slow, relaxed way. They are not walking, they are strolling in the park. Understood? People are strolling in the park. I stroll every evening after dinner. I stroll every evening after dinner. Good. Look at the picture. What is the monkey doing? What is the monkey doing?
Monkey's jumping.
Very good. What is the action word? Can you tell me the action word?
Jump.
Very good. Jump is the action word. The monkey jumps from a branch to branch. Arun jumped over a fence. Understood? Good. Look at this picture. What is it?
It's a horse.
Very good. What is the horse doing?
It is running, sir.
It's running.
Yes.
No. It's running very fast. Right?
Yes.
What do you call if a horse runs very fast? In English, we have a word with reference to horse running, horse fast running, that is called gallop. You know?
Gallop.
Very good. Gallop.
Gallop.
Gallop means when horse gallops, it moves very fast, and when all 4 feet are off the ground together. Understood? The horse is galloping in the race. Understood? Good. Look at this picture. What is it?
It's a frog, sir.
It's a frog. What is the action word?
Hop.
Hop. In English we call hop. Hop means short jump by an animal with both feet together. The frog is hopping in the lake. The frog is hopping in the lake. Good. Look at the picture. What is the girl doing? What is the girl doing?
Skipping.
Very good. What is the action word?
Skipping. Skip.
Skip. Skip is the action word. The girl is skipping in the park. The girl is skipping in the park. Skip means to jump over a rope which is held at both ends by yourself. Skip means to jump over a rope which held at both ends by yourself. Look at the picture. What is the snake doing? What do we call in English? Can you tell me?
Is it crawl?
Very good. It's crawl. The snake is crawling on the ground. The action word is
Crawl.
very good. The snake is crawling on the ground. Let me give another example. The baby started to crawl. Crawl means to move slowly by dragging the body along the ground. Crawl means to move slowly by dragging the body along the ground. Well, children, you learned a few verbs of action. Let's move on to the next part. Read the passage, identify the words of movement, and then give their meanings. As the Mumbai suburban electric train made its 22nd 6:30 p.m. halt at a station, commuters swarmed out and into its 12-packed coaches. Do you know what the word commuter means? Do you know? Commuter means one who travels to a workplace and back every day. It's a regular scene in and around India's most populated metropolis. Having just managed to squeeze herself into ladies' compartment, 21-year-old call center executive Roma Talreja tried to settle into corner near the door. The train uttered and Hyatt and Roma jammed corner near the door. The between other women was trying to find some space to stand safely, and when she suddenly got pushed, lost her foothold and got panicked. Her hands tried to reach for the steel railing above, but finding only air, Roma was thrown out of the coach. The clattering roar of the train muffled the thud of her fall on the ground more than a meter below. She was knocked senseless. Standing near the door of another train speeding in the opposite direction, 20-year-old Baleshwar Mishra could not believe that he had just seen a young woman in a black salwar kameez lying to next the tracks. Meanwhile, gasps and screams emanated from his compartment. Now look at the word swarm. What does it mean? It means a rush filled with people and overcrowded. The metro railway station is always swarmed with people. Squeeze. Squeeze means to press firmly. You squeezed lemon to make juice. Uttal. Uttal means move fast. A car came hurtling towards me. Push means to use your hands to move something. He pushed his chair back and stood up. Reach means arrive. A bus reached the bus stop at 4:30. Throw sent something from hand. Praveen threw the ball up and caught it again. Fall means drop something from higher level to lower level. Walk carefully, otherwise you may fall down. Emanate means produce or come from. The sound of loud music emanated from the building. Slow down means in reduction in speed or activity. The train slowed down when the Baleshwar pulled the chain. Children, one assignment for you. Make a list of 5 idioms that use them in your own sentences. Write down. Did you enjoy the lesson? Good. If you have any doubts regarding the lesson, call the numbers displayed on the screen and get your doubts clarified. Thank you.